But Yeshua does know when you shall eat thereof, that your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as Elohims, knowing good and evil.
Disclaimer. Content is rooted and oriented in truth, grace, and love.
Tests and trials, my friend, they come in many forms, places, and times. I literally just recorded my salutations and greetings, the reading of chapter 3 of Genesis, and ultimately I will redo it because it is what it is. So with that being said, salutations, saints and sinners all around yonder. I am Emmanuel Oquendo, a creation amongst creation that just happens to do things, yet would not title himself by anything that he does. And welcome to Tabernacle of Truth, where our mission is to unite through the Hokadesh Ghost disciples who love the Father, the Mother, Yeshua, and others, and follow the Father's commands. This happens to be the channel and dedication to Tabernacle of Truth, where content consists of, as of now, a deep dive, extensive, sort of new, but compiled study into what is called the Book of Genesis. Other content in store, but will be rare, is conversations on topics relative to what is going on in life and or what is going on in today's society. Besides that, another rare occasion will be a tag along to the car bill. With that being said, that is really all. I will be ending this and probably downloading it straight away to make sure there's no issues, and after that go back to reading Genesis chapter 3, which reads, Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Adon Elohah had made. And he said to the woman, Ye, hath Elohah indeed said, You shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohah has said, You shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. Then the serpent said to the woman, You shall not die at all, but Elohah does know that when you shall eat thereof, your eyes shall be open, and you shall be as Elohims, knowing good and evil. So the woman took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also to her husband with her, and he did eat. Then the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig tree leaves together, and made themselves breeches. Afterward they heard the voice of the Adon Elohah walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Adon Elohah among the trees of the garden. But the Adon Elohah called to the man and said unto him, Where are you? Who said, I heard thy voice in the garden and was afraid, because I was naked, therefore I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that you was naked? Has you eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that you should not eat in no case? Then the man said, The woman which you gave to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Adon Elohah said to the woman, Why have you done this? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Then the Adon said to the serpent, Because you have done this, you are cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shall you go, and dust shall you eat all the days of thy life. I will also put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. He shall break thine head, and you shall bruise his heel. And to the woman he said, I will greatly increase thy sorrows and thy conceptions. In sorrow shall you bring forth children, and thy desires shall be subject to thine husband, and he shall rule over thee. Also to Adam he said, because you have obeyed the voice of thy wife, and have eaten of the tree, cursed is the earth for thy sake, and in sorrow shall you eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shall you eat bread, till you return to the earth, and for out of it was you taken, because you art dust, and to dust shalt you return. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Adon Elua make coats of skin, and cloth them. And the Adon Elua said, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand, and take also of the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore the Adon Elua sent him forth from the Garden of Eden, to till the earth whence he was taken. Thus he cast out man, and at the east side of the Garden of Eden he set the cherubims and the blade of a sword shaken, to keep the way of the tree of life. So be it. Salutations, saints and sinners all around yonder. We are currently finna read Genesis chapter 4, which reads, afterward the man knew Eve his wife, which conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have attained a man by the Adon. And again she brought forth his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of the sheep, and Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought an oblation unto the Adon of the fruit of the ground, and Abel also himself brought of the first fruits of his sheep, and of the fat of them. And the Adon had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no regard. Wherefore Cain was exceeding wroth, and his countenance fell down. Then the Adon said unto Cain, why art you wroth, and why is thy countenance cast down? If you do well, shall you not be accepted? And if you do as not well, sin lies at the door, and also unto thee his desire shall be subject, and you shall rule over him. Then Cain spoke to Abel his brother, and when they were in the field, Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Then the Adon said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? Who answered, I cannot tell. Am I my brother's keeper? Again he said, what hast you done? The voice of thy brother's blood cries unto me from the ground. Now therefore you art cursed from the earth, which has opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thine hand. When you shalt till the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A vagabond and a renegade shall you be in the earth. Then Cain said to the Adon, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, you hast cast me out this day from the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and shall be a vagabond and a renegade in the earth. And whosoever finds me shall slay me. Then the Adon said unto him, doubtless, whoever slays Cain, he shall be punished sevenfold. And the Adon set a mark upon Cain, lest any man finding him should kill him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Adon, and dwelt in the land of Nod, toward the east side of Eden. Cain also knew his wife, which conceived and bare Enoch, and he built a city, and called the name of the city by the name of his son Enoch. And to Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begot Mehuel, and Mehuel begat Bethuselah, and Bethuselah begat Lamech. And Lamech took to him 2 wives. The name of one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal, who was the father of such as dwell in the tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, who was the father of all that play on the harp and organs. And Zillah also bare Tubal-Cain, who wrought cunningly every craft of bronze and of iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Then Lamech said unto his wife Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, you wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech, for I would slay a man in my womb, and a young man in my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 times sevenfold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and she called his name Seth. For Lua, said she, has appointed me another seed for Abel, because Cain slew him. And to the same Seth also there was born a son, and he called his name Enoch. Then began men to call upon the name of the Adon. So be it. So with that being said, we are currently in the closing parts of next drop, and all that must be added is a little update on the lighting. I end up finding the remote. I must get batteries, and then from there the lighting situation would be better. When it comes to the mic, either I'll have to get a new GoPro case, or we'll figure something out. Spirit will figure something out, and the flesh will act upon it. With that being said, there's not too much more to say. I might end up getting redoing this another day. And with that being said, sayonara, saints and sinners all around yonder.